And today we are talking all about who is an overcomer. Who is an overcomer? So I'm going to start, as always, with the story. And the story goes like this, in the form of a question first. Question. Is the Spirit of God alive in you right now? If someone was to ask you this question, how would you immediately have an answer? Is the Spirit of God alive in you right now? Today, as in right now, as you are hearing me on this podcast. If His Spirit is alive in you and you believe that, the battle is half won. And we're going to do that to define who an overcomer is. So then, the question is, who is an overcomer? After all, we are not talking about some mental exercise or some mind games that we are here for, are we? No, this is not about mental exercise. This is about your spirit feeding, your mental, your emotional, your relational. So we are talking about the Spirit of God alive in you. The Spirit of God alive in you. Yes, you and me, alive in us. Because God is a spirit. And those who worship God, we must worship Him in spirit and in truth. Nothing else will do. Nothing else will do, in spirit and in truth. So, the definition of who an overcomer is found in 1 John chapter 5, verse 4, which we covered in episode 106. For everyone born of God overcomes the world. This is the victory that has overcome the world, even our faith. This is the victory that has overcome the world. Everyone born of God has overcome the world. An overcomer is the one born of God. That's it. Born of God. Now, there is so much packed into that short statement, born of God. But the biggest one is identity. You probably guessed it, identity. When you know whose you are, you know who you are. When you think about it, your parents, if you truly believe that these are your parents, and this is your family that you came from, this is the last name that you carry, how did you show up every day? How did you show up every day, or how did that impact how you showed up every day? Identity. That is like the number one thing that the enemy comes after in our thoughts. Question who we are. Because he knows that if he's able to have you question who you are, or have a little bit of fear in you somewhere, the thoughts will spiral. Now, there is so much packed into that short statement. Born of God. I need you to think about it. Born of God. It's not I am born of God. That means your identity, everything about you rests on God. There is nothing about you that is taken from somewhere else. Like your spiritual DNA says, Jesus, 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 God, 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 Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit. Your spiritual DNA. The question here, what makes up your spiritual DNA? Or who makes up your spiritual DNA? Identity.